Hey y'all, I've been awake since 5:30 this morning and a mosquito bit the bottom of my foot, so that about sums up how my day is going. I hope you all out there are doing well and are doing a little better than I am. I'm Josh, this is Josh Updates Stuff, and there's some stuff worth updating on in my life and the LEGO world, and that's what we'll do together today. Let's start with my personal updates. I saw the new 007 movie this past week. It's actually pretty good, but to tie that back into the LEGO world, it makes me want that Aston Martin DB5 set, which I know is retiring at the end of this year, so maybe that will be like a Christmas present to myself, pending me getting a Christmas bonus, which I hopefully should be getting. Also, speaking of cars, Formula One is in Austin this weekend. Austin is where I live, and Formula One is something that I am a fan of, so that's what I'm doing this weekend, hanging out, watching a bunch of Formula One from the comfort of my own home. I didn't go to the race. I think I'll go next year, but if you're in Austin for the races, then don't attempt to look me up or find me or contact me or get together with me in person. I like to keep you all about this far away, that is to say, an arm's length away. But yeah, I'll not be at the races, but I will be watching and cheering for Max Verstappen, probably. I just like the competition in the series overall, but it's great that it's so close and it's a lot of fun. In the channel, in the world of the channel, my channel, I made a couple of videos this week. I did a video about the big problem with Harry Potter Hogwarts sets. Go check that one out. I also made a video about the new LEGO City Stuntz sets. That one just dropped today. I have opinions on those sets, and some of those opinions are that they're straight up broken. I'm spoiling my own video for you, but I also found this article that talks about the fact that those LEGO City Stuntz sets are in fact breaking for a lot of people, and they're breaking for me. It's like the front wheel is breaking. In America, there's a wheel element that breaks. It's held together by two very small little pin pieces, and they break. It's not the best news. But speaking of news, there's some news about the new BrickLink Designer Program, the next round of it. November 9th, we are opening the program. This one, it feels like it's kind of flown under the radar. Like I didn't even know that these were coming out, these were dropping soon. But what this article is saying is that the prices have been revealed for the sets that, again, we can like pre-order these sets. I might make a separate video about them, so I'm not going to go into depth about my opinions about them right now. But the prices are the thing that's worth talking about here, because they are costly. It's like LEGO is trying to price people out of buying these sets, which is a weird sentiment. Here's like the bunch of sets that's going to be available to pre-order, and then whichever one gets the most pre-orders, or like the top 3 that get the most pre-orders within a certain amount of time or whatever, those are the ones that will go on to be created as actual LEGO sets. I have opinions about these. I think I'll make another video about them, but if you'd like to hear some early opinions about these sets, then you can go check out this Friday's London Calling. By this Friday, I mean this previous Friday's London Calling, where I was privileged enough to be a guest. That's Greg's stream. That's on London Bridge Bricks. He does his London Calling stream every week. I've been on a few times. I've mentioned it here a few times. It's always a lot of fun. A great panel of people. We talked about the Home Alone set, the BrickLink Designer Program sets, and just about everything else that you can imagine in the LEGO world and in our own personal lives. But that big thing that I said that we had talked about was that Home Alone set, which LEGO made like a music video about, which I have not actually watched with sound, but I imagine that it might be a little weird. I'll put a link to all these things in the description down below, but I'm not about to watch this thing right now. But that new Home Alone set, for those unaware, is like the big new drop that was revealed this previous week. It will be released on November 1st, as far as I can tell. I have opinions about it. My initial opinion for the big question, if you're wondering, I don't think I'm going to get it. I'm actually surprised, having been on that stream and listening and talking to a lot of other people about this set. It's weird how many people have like an emotional and an attachment to this Home Alone movie. Like, I liked it as a kid. I watched it plenty as a kid. Like, it was in my generation of Christmas movies. I totally understand it. I get the nostalgia. I appreciate the set and everything about it, but like, it's not one of my go-to Christmas movies. Like, I have plenty of those, like Elf and the National Lampoon's Christmas Family Vacation and like a handful of others, but like Home Alone was never on my list. So I'm surprised to hear so many people speaking so like nostalgically about this set. Again, I appreciate the details and like the little Easter eggy bits, which aren't necessarily all conveyed through stickers, which seems to be a trend lately, but here's your burglars, and they got like the tarantula on them and like the blowtorch, which is like heating up the doorknob, and the Marv dude looking through the thing, or this may be Marv or the other guy, the iron thing, and the paint bucket falling down on them. The whole set, it looks really nice, but it's what, $250 here in the US? Too steep for me for like a small nostalgia trip, even though I do love miniatures and small versions of Lego furniture. There's the pizza place, there's like the mannequins, and there's the van that the burglars come in, the mom and the kid, and the whole thing looks very festive and holiday themed. I was looking for the Michael Jordan cutout piece. Not Michael Jordan, it's Bricks 23. We're not gonna pay for Michael Jordan's likeness on this set. But you remember he like uses mannequins and stuff, and they go around on the train track to make it look like there's a bunch of people that are home. I think this is supposed to be like a mannequin sitting there. I appreciate the festiveness of this set, the like Christmas spirit that this will definitely get you into. I appreciate all of the details and the dedication, and the fact that this was a Lego idea set, and so it was fan created and stuff, and so I like all of that. I get it, and I don't fault anyone for wanting to get this set, but it's not for me. It's not a day one for me. It's probably not a set for me at all at this point. No offense, but I like it. It's fun to look at. It's fun to talk about it. So let me know what you think about this set in the comments down below. All that being said, in what feels like a single breath, goodness, I'm sorry. This one feels like it's going to be a short one, but that's okay. For this week's Shoutout Saturday, I combined the scream with the word shout itself. For Shoutout Saturday this week, it's not the Cali BrickLink again, but I was just listening to the latest episode of the Cali BrickLink. I got like a third of the way through it, and I was like, oh, for the shoutout this week, let's shout out Hive, because he's got a lot going on his channel and in his life. He just bought a new house, and it's huge, and he's got like a big new Lego space. It's a lot of fun watching him like build that place out. And so go check out Hive. I'll put links to his information in the description down below. And with that, that's probably everything worth updating this week. I'm sure I'm leaving some stuff out, so let me know in the comments down below if there's something that you want my opinion on, my thoughts on, in a shorter form than a whole separate video. I'd be glad to give my thoughts on that. And as always, just like feel free to ask me general questions here. I'll answer it in future Josh updates. Stuffs I meant to do more of that, but I don't know, maybe I don't get that many questions, and who knows what this actual show was supposed to be and is actually in reality. So all that being said, once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you're having a great week, and you're about to have another great week ahead of you. Again, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.